I have one friend, rather a student called Pankaj, who once came up to me and spoke something that quite intrigued me, and I did extensive research to figure out the answer. What the question was, before I reveal, I highly recommend you to subscribe to this YouTube channel so that you never miss any updates. And in today's video, I will digress the question that Pankaj asked me and how this question is applicable to all of you. So Pankaj came up to me and asked that, sir, I am 32 years and I have worked significantly. I have given almost 7 years of my life in my present company, and there's this fresher who came 2 years ago and he has been growing massively. He's a maverick. He's achieving all the great projects and getting great promotions in his life. In fact, in the time span of 2 years, he has achieved what I couldn't achieve in a time span of 7 years. How is it possible, sir? And has any correlation of communication with regard to his success? Now, that question really intrigued me. And I did an extensive research. I talked to that guy. Pankaj connected me to that specific guy, and I could understand while talking to him that what exactly he has been doing that is putting him at par from the others. If you are also wondering what that one thing that was helping him out, the secret lies in his communication skills. Absolutely, and along with communication skills, emotional intelligence too. So today I will discuss how much important emotional intelligence is in communication, and does it really help in communicating better? My answer is absolutely yes. No matter how much energetic you are, how great personality you carry, how much good vocabs you use, and the great voice modulation that you use every single time, these all factors won't help if you do not have emotional intelligence, if you do not practice emotional agility. Now, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence simply means to act in accordance to the situation so that you can derive the optimum output for yourself and for the people. The people can be your customers, client, management, or even at your family. Now, emotional intelligence is a vast topic, but today I will simply cover one of the domains that can completely change your way of communication 360-degree if you practice so. Today we will discuss about anger. I know that a lot of people have issues, anger issues. And trust me, once you are surrounded with anger, once anger consumes you, no matter how good you are, your communication will not help you. In fact, anger is an emotion that disrupts your true potential and put you in a sense of jeopardy, at a place of jeopardy where you cannot connect to people. It truly diminishes, it truly disrupts, it truly cuts you from the real communication, and you end up saying some nonsensical things to people and later on repent why you said that. I remember a story once. The story says that there was a girl who always used to get angry. Now, to put her in a proper notion and keep her balanced, her father gave her a task. The task was that she had to go to a billboard, or she had to simply look out for a wooden block. And every time she gets angry, she was required to put in a nail, to hammer in a nail over there. So she did it for next 30 days. And after 30 days, her anger was completely gone. She was hitting the nail every single time she was getting angry. And then later on, she realized that cooling herself down, calming herself down requires less efforts than the efforts required to hammer the nail. And then one day she was happy coming back to her father, and she was so excited to share that she now was not angry for a while. Her father congratulated her, but then took her to that specific wooden block and asked her to remove the pins out of that wooden block. Now the girl removed all the wooden blocks, and then she could see that the nails were taken out, but still the holes were there. And that's the lesson that her father wanted to convey. Her father pointing her attention to that wooden block and mentioned that even though you took out the nail, the scars, the marks of the nails or the holes will remain in the wooden block. The same happens when we get too much angry and completely react instead of respond in a situation. When things go out of control and we fail to communicate effectively, we say things that we are not meant to, but it hits people. It creates the scar, the lifetime scar, that even though you can apologize later, cannot improve the situation. Hence, it is of great importance to put an eye check, to put a stop as soon as you go angry. But then how to do it? It is easier said than done. You must inquire and you must tell me that, sir, this is something that I know. What's the next step? What should I do? My advice to all of you is that as soon as you get angry, next time, use this phrase before yelling at someone, before opening your mouth. As soon as you are experiencing all the triggers that can put you in anger, just ask this question to yourself. What should I do? What should I do in this situation? Yes, this is a statement. Use it. What should I do? Imagine that your boss is yelling at you. Of course, he's using words that is hitting you, that is punching you from the inner core. You want to outburst, you want to put up your resignation, you want to just avoid the scene. But then, at this situation, instead of expecting what your boss should do, instead of expecting what your boss should say, immediately start this conversation and ask this question to yourself that what should I do? What should I do? If my boss is yelling at me, what should I do? Should I take it emotionally, or should I listen to him patiently, note all the points that I think he is right at, and implement, give him the results? What should I do? If I take his words personally and take a rational decision by simply writing my resignation, will it help me? Will it help him? Of course not. It's not going to help us. What should I do? If your colleague is getting angry at you, again ask this question, what should I do? Should I yell back at him, or should I avoid the scene for a moment and come back to him later, ask him what's wrong? Maybe he will open up, and chances are that the other person, your colleague, will end up respecting you. At your family, for example, if your son or daughter yells at you, again, do not shout at him or her and put a slap on his or her face. Again, ask this question, what should I do? At this situation, should I choose to listen to my kid? Let me see what emotional turbulences he has been going through. Let me sit, let me ask questions. And chances are your kid will then open up and you can strengthen your bond. If you're traveling somewhere and you are in queue and someone comes in forward, of course, getting angry is a natural emotion. But then again, think, what should I do? Should I stop? Should I not say something? Or should I humbly go to that person and request him to allow you at first because you are in the queue before him? The way people react is not in your hand. Hence, it is a complete foolish thing if you expect great results from people. I know that expectation is something that you cannot put down. Expectations will always arise. My challenge to you is that you can expect from people, but don't expect people to make you always happy. Expect on both fronts. If you expect people to make you happy, you must also expect people to make you sad. And at that time, again, this question, what should I do? If people hurt me, what should I do in that situation so that I can still stick to this relationship? Still, I can maintain that relationship. Because every time reacting to situations won't help. Jack Canfield, in his famous book, The Success Answer, writes that event plus response is equal to result. If there is an event that is not in your control, it is your response. Now, whether you react or respond to a situation determines the result. Hence, to make sure that you respond to a situation nicely, hence, to make sure that next time if something like this happens, you act nicely, you act thoughtfully, you act mindfully. The best way to do is to start this question: what should I do? What should I do? Should I keep calm? Should I pay close attention to what my boss says? Why he yells? Why is he yelling? Why is she yelling? What's her expectations? Have I truly met him or his or her expectations? Or no, it is my job to listen to her and put things in order so that I can make my management happy. And trust me, when you ask these questions, you can see a magnificent change in your style of communication. I am a practitioner. I practice this and I'm getting some great result. I'm manifesting some great results. Hence, I feel it is my duty to share that thing with you. So next time, whenever you get angry, make sure to ask this question: what should I do? And trust me, it will completely change the dynamics of your communication. I hope this video is going to help you in a certain way. If yes, please consider pressing the bell icon and share it with people who you feel need to hear this and they can see a great change in their life. Trust me, everything comes from within. I genuinely want all of you to grow, to succeed, to achieve abundance by means of extensive communication skills. And communication is less of English words and it is more of how you use it in your advantage. God bless you. Keep learning, keep growing, and go into the action mode. Start implementing and let me know in the comments how many changes have you seen in your life just by putting this question: what should I do? Thank you.